Hi, my name is Kevin Fernandez, and welcome to my channel, Gamers Genie. Today, I'm going to be doing an unboxing video on the game Nature by North Star Games. This is a Kickstarter edition that me and my dad have backed because we played it at Gen Con, and that's basically all my dad did at Gen Con was play Nature. He liked it so much. Unfortunately, this would have exceeded his budget, but I chipped in with him because I also like the game a lot. I do love the games that take place in like the, we could call it the evolution universe. So, for those of you who don't know, evolution is a game where you add traits to species to allow them to survive not only each other, but like harsh elements as well that you can add as you go. And Oceans is a very similar game to that too. This one focuses more on modernized animals that you can see in every day. Except there is a module for Jurassic. This is where it's a little more specific towards dinosaurs that were around that. Now, I know all the dinosaur geeks are going to be like, well, actually, technically, this was in the Cretaceous period, and this was in the, there's the Jurassic period, the Cretaceous. I know there's all these different periods in which certain dinosaurs were alive and not. But, I mean, let's face facts. For people who just like to play games or something like that, they kind of just, we just see dinosaurs. So, it's just a fun thing. But, I love the artwork on it. Dominic knows how to design a good game, so without further ado, let's crack this nut open, see what's inside. Okay, so we got our box right here. They have these seals, but they're not very well sealed, so I'm just going to peel them off instead of cutting them through with my X-Acto knife. See, I don't know if anybody else will have this issue, but yeah, they're kind of for us, they're not that sealed on good, which is good because that means it's pretty quick. I do love the artwork, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very happy that they didn't go with all these like those bright psychedelic colors that evolution is fun, and Oceans is fun too, and you can do that much with that, but this is like modern animals. A lot more people can be like, hey, that's not what that looks like. So we're gonna take the lid off with a nice little box fart. I miss the box fart. Let's see, this is a, ooh, that looks cool. A catalog. I won't put this back in the box because Jordan likes to look at these. Here's our rule book. Our rule books. So it tells us how everything is. I'm guessing these are stickers so we can organize everything. I will keep that. This is how, looks like how they want us to pack it. So we're going to open up the first box, hopefully. Okay. This looks like it's the birds because of the nests, and there's another one that's like the same. Okay. I'm gonna try Tundra. Oh, these are player aids. So I think I'll undo all the player aids. I don't know what everything, which one of these are for everything. We'll see. Yeah, I think you gotta label these at some point. Okay. We're going to open this one. This one's just one. And look at that artwork. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Oh gosh, that's one thing I love about North Star. Their artists are just phenomenal. Let's see, do they have the artists? No. Because I think it's because they hire like a big group of them. Let me know in the comments though who does the artwork, if you know anybody who does, because I want to follow them on like their social media pages and everything like that. I love to follow the artists for different games. I think this is Natural Disasters. Yep. I have not played that one. I've only played 2 of these. Got like these little markers. Ooh, cool. Snake. Got a tiger. A wolf. And it looks like an alligator. I'm only guessing because he's got a short snout. Okay. So these are the Jurassic. Gonna see how much I can get through. I might have to speed it up because there is a lot. So I do apologize if you did not see everything, but there is a lot I have to get through, and my battery only lasts so long. But we'll see, we'll see. I think it just matters how much chit-chat I do on this channel. I've never played Jurassic, but my dad has. Or he's seen it. This is my first time too. I was very confused about the Jurassic, but this is like specific stuff that the dinosaurs had. These are for Flight. Nature Flight. Now, when you play this game, they have like a standard deck, and then you go through the deck of the module that you're playing. So, like if you're playing Flight, then you'll use this deck. If you're playing with Jurassic, then you'll play with the one that we just viewed. If you're playing like Rainforest, you'll play with the Rainforest deck, which we'll be seeing in a minute. And if you're doing the Arctic Tundra, you will play with the Arctic Tundra stuff. Pretty simple. I will keep all the stickers off because I don't know what they're for. I'll let my dad figure that out. So I said, and so there we go. I do love these games. I think they're really good. I know a lot of people say, well, it's just a clone game. It's just a clone of Evolution. Who cares? But I care because I think there's like, yeah, there's some traits, but I mean, like, let's face facts. Climbing's been around for ages. There's a lot of traits that have been around for years. Omnivorous, that's a new one though. So now you can make your species omnivorant. I don't even think that's a word. But that means they can eat both meat and plants. This one is a cool new trait, the poisonous trait. I love it. I also hate it at the same time because I got hit by it twice. You don't have to. One of the new things about this game is you do not have to have your traits revealed. They can actually stay face down, and you could just like flip it over and go, ha ha! Look at that. That was pretty cool. But like, it also gives your opponent, if you are the opponent, a moment of, oh my gosh, dang it! Okay, now we're at the Arctic tundra, which kind of works like climate, except it's just cold. The Arctic works a lot like the climate set if you have climate for evolution. It's just cold, so you do have to, you're not going to get that much plant life every turn. So you will probably need to make your creature carnivorous. And when I first played this game, like, a lot of these cards were blank. So this is going to be interesting. I'm excited to play this. Since I already learned, if I haven't learned the module yet, I will not be putting out any pictures on our social media because I do have a rule that while I'm learning a game, I do not take pictures. But once I've learned the game, then I start the pictures. So if I'm doing Arctic or Rainforest, then I'll share pictures. But if I'm doing Jurassic or something like that, if I get the game down, I can take some pictures. But if I'm still working on it, no pictures. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start in the center. We got another figure. I don't know what these are for. Nice bird. That looks like a raptor. I'm just saying it looks like it. It might not be. I know this is a pterodactyl. P is silent. Oh, here's a T-Rex. I know that. I don't know. I'm still thinking that's a raptor. Especially because I now found out about the T-Rex. So these are like traits that you can use throughout the game. Okay, so first we're going to do this. This is the solo stuff. I'm going to just take off the slips of the solos. Okay. Okay. I'm going to try to get it up there. I'm going to go through this as fast as I possibly can. Or as fast and as slow as I possibly can. Not that much artwork on these. These are for the solo mode of the game. Most of these games have solo modes. What the heck? Oh, my wife's gonna like that. Sorry, my wife Jordan, she loves the snow leopard, and there's like a whole alternate artwork of snow leopards, which you'll see in a moment. I'll go really, really slow for that one. I'm gonna try to stand up so you guys can get a better look, and that way I'm not straining my arms. Here's the Hunter ability. Now, the Hunter allows us to change from an herbivore to a carnivore, kind of like, you know, the carnivorous trait. The only difference between the carnivorous trait in evolution and, of course, in oceans is that this one you just put in a public draw pile and you just say, hey, I'm going to go carnivore. And you just pick up one of these and you go carnivore. Plus, there's other cards that not only change your species into a carnivore, but they also add extra like traits and abilities as well. So that's pretty cool too. The only reason I'm saying this is because when I was in Gen Con, I think it was last year, Jordan and my dad and we got to demo the Arctic and the rainforest nature modules. And here's the alternate art of the snow leopards. I will probably be using this in our gameplay because they are so cool. This one is like looks like a cool anime. It looks like something you'd see in a cool animation. Okay. And again, these are all just common traits. So these will be at the game in the start, and they can be played with all of the modules. They do not belong to a singular module. They might. I don't know. I don't know. But these are common ones. These are ones that you can just draw at any time during your turn. Tusked. Yeah, because we have like a separate nature deck, and then we have like the specific module that we're playing with nature deck. So that's one of the differences between nature and evolution or oceans. Although granted, oceans did have a separate one. There was the surface, and then there was the deep. So this is kind of like that. Like there's the surface and the deep decks. There's like a common one where it's like, fast, clawed, and everything. But then there's like, big fur, hibernation, a lot of stuff to survive that specific module. Horned. Always horned, right? And then we got opportunistic. That one's a cool one. If you play it right, it's a pretty good card. Okay, and I will put this back on. Next, I'll just kind of take these. Here's the different boards for different stuff. This is for rainforest, this is for Arctic. I gotta punch out this elephant graveyard. Okay, then we got these bags. So I believe this is where we store our food. No longer do we use the little screens anymore. We get these really cool bags. This might be part of the deluxe, by the way. So, dial. Got a couple of dice. Oh, here's the rest for the elephant graveyard. Oh wait, put the bags back. Okay. That's why. Things moved around. Got food. Okay, I think I know what this is. So, these, I believe, are population dials. I believe. Yeah. So instead of like, we put little tokens, we just turn these dials. Makes it a whole lot easier. Let me get that into focus. There we go. So we just turn these dials and the number will reflect that. And you can do it if you're a predator or if you are a forager. More food. Yeah, they make sure you're set with this. Yep. Let me just meat. So they're not double-sided anymore. So where you have the meat on one side, the veggies on the other, not anymore. Oh, and these are for like if you're poisoned or other effects that may occur during the game. And I'm going to show the first player token. As usual, they always have an awesome first player token. This one is no exception. It is a really awesome snow leopard. There we go. So I won't open these because, well, actually I will. Oh, good. Good thing I didn't just assume. So I'm not remembering like everything. Okay. These are I believe double-sided. Nope. No double-sided, but these are if you exceed 10 food. And we got bananas. Oh, that's a new food. Bananas, and they go to animals who have the climbing trait. So you can climb and get some bananas, and that counts as part of your food intake. So again, we have our double-sided population dials. And I'm going to just show this one too. I will probably put the stickers on once I'm done with this video. More tokens. Food tokens, 10. So you got a lot of supplies. And we got bananas, a minion's favorite food. But again, you can only get those if you have the climbing trait. You cannot just say, I feel like grabbing a banana. Sorry. Like, I do remember elements of this, but parts of it I'm like, I don't know. Meat. And we got bananas. Okay. And then I will put these back. I'll put this back. This. This. These. And I'll keep the stickers out, but there we go. Put the lid back on, and that is everything inside nature. Okay, well, that's everything inside the game nature. I am so excited. I cannot wait to get this to the table and play this game. I'm a huge fan of Evolution and Oceans, and I have no doubt that I'm going to like this one. Now, I want to be clear, for those of you who decided I don't want to back nature right now, you can get the modules for nature separately. So if there's a specific module that's to your liking, then you can get that one. Now, as for now I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Kevin, when can we expect a how to play video? Well, first of all, this is a very unique game that I have not featured on the channel yet, where you can have different versions of this game being played over time. I don't know how I'm going to be doing this as a how to play video. That's going to be a big project, and once I figure out how to do it, I will most likely put this on the poll. I don't know if I'm going to teach each individual module. I don't know if me and Jordan are going to play through each individual module. We'll have to see. I'm going to have to play this game a couple times to really get a good feel on what I want to do with this. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to be notified for our next unboxing video, which should be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Unmatched. And if you're a big fan of the channel as a whole, consider becoming a Patreon supporter on our Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. You can support us for as little as $1 a month, which unlocks early access to how to play videos, such as how to play nature. For our current patrons, I'd like to thank you. Thank you very much. Your donations mean a lot to this channel. Be on the lookout for our, like I said, next unboxing video, which should be the unmatched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But until then, thanks for the views.